IAXIS Radio, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
IAXIS Radio, WIAX, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
In the place where you run from the cops. If it's sweet and you was getting sunned on the block. Now I'm out in Vegas where the sun is too hot. Vito hit me with the 30-round drum for the Glock. My hustle game strong, the flow game meaner. Been hot since I was floating in that cocaine beamer. Graduated to that Maserati 4-seater. The streets don't love you and the hoes don't either. Respect gets earned, loyalty's demonstrated. You lose either one and the whole thing's jaded. Can't respect a man that don't ride for his family. Repeating old moves, the definition of insanity. Put my work in, I was a menace to humanity. Then I bossed up, had to find the inner man in me. Pops wasn't there, had to learn it on my own. Finally got the picture, now I'm kinging on my throne.
First you get the money, then the power. Tony always said this world was ours. Now that's a false move. Yeah, I came from the bottom of the concrete. Now I'm up top where all the stars now that's a false move. Write my name and cursive on the check. 100 grams sitting on my neck. Yeah, that's a false move. Invest in real estate, the stock go up. When I came home, the block show up. That's how it falls.
Meet me at the stove, it's a cook-off. I told the plug to bring me 5 birds and took off. It looked like it's some cut on these joints. I hope it cooked right. You know sometimes the work be heavy, but it just looked like soon as I'm done cooking, I bag up the overs and everything over at 62 get passed to the soldiers. Look, they can't tell me nothing. This work fuego. For these birds, I need 50, my nigga, like Tony Yayo. And I'm eyeing all the work. I don't need no scale. If the D's kick down the door, ain't gonna be no bail. I get them sent to a house that don't get no mail. The landlord on my payroll, so he not gonna tell shit. Then I go and take my neighbor an 8. So every time she cooks, she take my little worker a plate. That means he ain't gotta steal for me, and I ain't gotta burn the bags. Loyalty and patience turn this minivan into a Jag.
First you get the money, then the power. Tony always said this world was ours. Now that's a false move. Yeah, I came from the bottom of the concrete. Now I'm up top where all the stars now that's a false move. Write my name and cursive on the check. 100 grams sitting on my neck. Yeah, that's a false move. Invest in real estate, the stock go up. When I came home, the block show up. That's how it falls.
I'm like LeBron in LA, chasing down 2 more rings. I put the wave in my town like Katrina did New Orleans. Presidential shit, you see it glistening through my sleeve. The streets wanna know when a rat die, do I grieve? No, religious, but still strapped. Lessons hitting and real facts. In South Buff, me and Todd shot a vid in the real trap. Remember that, nigga? But that was 10 years ago, fast forward and I'm still that. I learned the hard way, cause bridges I burnt, I built back. Interior decorated decorated my closet. I build sacks. Niggas spending 6 figures on features and still whack me. I used to have an 80 a gram till I killed that. I'm about to jump in the film industry and then milk that. Road to the riches. Ain't no exposing the realest just means my everyday routine is goals for you niggas. I just got some art of praise. I'm getting bold on you niggas. We buy 6 for fireplaces when they get cold to you niggas. Let's go.
First you get the money, then the power. Tony always said this world was ours. Now that's a boss move. Yeah, I came from the bottom of the concrete. Now I'm up top where all the stars. Now that's a boss move. Write my name in cursive on the check. 100 grams sitting on my neck. Yeah, that's a boss move. Invest in real estate, the stock go up. When I came home, the block show up. That's how a boss move.
Loki Mally, what's the word?
Yeah. You know what's up?
Teddy. Oh my god.
Yeah. Take it up, take it up, take it up, take it up. Yeah. Now take it down, 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 down. Yeah. Take it up, take it up, take it up, take it up. Yeah. Now take it down, 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 down. Up it, down, up it, down, up it, down, up it, down. Yeah. Take it up, take it up, take it up, take it up. Yeah. Now take it down, down.
Move it, move it, move it. Hey girl, don't stop, just do it. Do it, do it, do it. You know just what you doing. Shake that, shake that, shake that. Go to work, go to work, go to work. Oh, they mad. Goddamn, they look so hurt. Take it up, take it up. Oh, now don't run from me. Bend it, bend it, bend it. Show your mama made a freak. Take it down. Break it down. Hey, get on the floor, come show all these bitches you ain't finna play around.
Yeah. Take it up, take it up, take it up, take it up. Yeah. Now take it down, 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 down. Yeah. Take it up, take it up, take it up, take it up. Yeah. Now take it down, 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 down. Up it, down, up it, down, up it, down, up it, down. Yeah. Take it up, take it up, take it up, take it up. Yeah. Now take it down, down, down.
Fuck it up one time. Back it up 2 times. You keep on moving like that, I'ma have to make you mine. That girl a masterpiece. Come put that ass on me. Give it up, give it up, give it up. I put you right to sleep. Oh yeah, I wanna bite. I am the nigga you need the life. You with your girls, that's fine. I can go take it down 2 at a time. You know my pedigree. Come on, let's make a movie. I'll make you switch that wig so much we going right to Tubi.
Yeah. Take it up, take it up, take it up, take it up. Yeah. Now take it down, 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 down. Yeah. Take it up, take it up, take it up, take it up. Yeah. Now take it down, 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 down. Up it, down, up it, down, up it, down, up it, down. Yeah. Take it up, take it up, take it up, take it up. Yeah. Now take it down, 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 down.
Line gang. Stop boys.
Yeah. September K, Bronx, Beats and Barz in the building. It's just me today. It is just me today on this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Sunday afternoon. What's up with everything? Oh, look, here I go, Sunday. And it's Saturday. Here we go. I already started already. And here with Big Al. Big Al was good.
Everything is good. Good.
Look. Shh. Man, listen. It's been a day. It's been a hell of a day, but I'm going to push through. Shout out to everybody checking in. Shout out to everybody on our YouTube pages. Shout out to everybody on our IG pages, our Facebook pages, and everything. Make sure y'all tune in. Look, shout out to Prov. Look, Prov champagne campaign, but in the red cup today. I forgot my glasses. Shout out to my team, Lady on the Rock. Shout out to Tifflon, Dawn, Big Keisa. Everybody out and about doing what they do, enjoying this weather. Shout out to class of 2025. So many graduations, so many proms. A lot of you kids, man, y'all doing y'all big ones. Like, shout out to everybody. Shout out to all the parents getting their kids ready for prom. Because one thing I saw, like, the past, I want to say 2 weeks now, these kids are dressed to the T. They are dressed to the T. And, yeah, I wasn't like that for my prom. I didn't even have a prom for high school because I had my GED. But, you know, a win is a win regardless. I seen some girl online. She was getting sued. like a dressmaker getting sued by a group of, students who paid for like dresses or the dresses, and she was hitting them with the janky promoter, not completing the dresses, and they was looking crazy and whatnot. I was like, oh my God. So prom is really, champagne for the campaign. Prom is a serious business. I'm telling you, all you seamstress, designers, all that, y'all need to really tap in with that. Start getting them ready like a year out, because these kids are not playing. Like they coming out of Wraiths and all that. I wanted to put my son in a Wraith. Like, I was like, what you want to do? You want a drop top Benz? You want to get picked up this and that? He like, just put me in an Uber Black. I'm fine. Shout out to Simplicity too. Speaking of my son, I want to give a shout out to my son Cam, Big Cam. He got 3 awards this week at senior awards night at his school. He worked really, 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 really hard this year, and I couldn't be more proud. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to my daughter. She doing it big, got a promotion, big manager. These kids are doing their thing. I'm real proud. I hope they don't wheel me to a nursing home when they make it big, because if not, I'm going to haunt them for the rest of my life. So, there's that. It's June, Father's Day, Pride Month, graduations, proms, Juneteenth, Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. A lot going on this month. Hey, Sean Kahn, shout out to Sean Kahn on the check-in. There's a lot of different things going on this month, but first and foremost, men's mental health. Oh man, I can't stress the importance of that. There's a lot of brothers that I know that are going through a lot and they keep it bottled in. And I just want them to know you really don't have to. It's easier said than done for some who grew up on survival and grew up in trauma, but you really don't have to hold it in. If there's anything, there's so many different resources, so many different people and places that you can go to and talk to people and whatnot. You just have to, take the first step. If you feel that your inner circle does not understand where you're coming from, maybe perhaps you should move out of that circle. Again, easier said than done. A lot of men that I know take on a lot of different responsibilities and they wear a lot of different hats, and they don't get to, I don't know, like, live the way others do. Like, people always tell me, oh, okay, you don't know what it's like to grow up on survival because you grew up in love. And, people see what they see in me, and I'm like, you don't know how I grew up. But again, I don't know how they grew up either. So, I just want to always extend my heartfelt, support to the brothers out here who are really in need of, mental health awareness, mental health assistance. You know what I mean? Just know that you're not alone. Just know that things can be done. And again, if you're in a circle where you feel like those are around you are not listening or supporting, then you need to get out of that circle. I was talking to someone yesterday, and he was telling me his situation with his children and their moms, and just like the things that he was going through with that. And it's like, it's sad, I grew up with, my parents co-parented. I lived with my mom for a time, and then I moved in with my dad. And my father, flaws and all, was a father. You know what I'm saying? He did what he had to do for us. And it was, my mother never tried to use us as, tools or pawns or anything like that. And to see a lot of the guys that I know deal with a lot of the shit that they deal with, it's sad. It's heartbreaking, because the kids need both their parents. You know what I mean? Whether they both together or if they're in, separate homes or whatever, both parents, they're both equally important. You know what I mean? And with that, with Father's Day this year, single mothers, y'all not fathers. And I'm not going to stress that enough. Y'all are not fathers. If your child, if you have children, and you a single parent, that's what you have Mother's Day for. If the child's father is a deadbeat, should be no reason to celebrate Father's Day. That's it. But if you have fathers, and if your children have supportive, nurturing fathers, involved, active fathers, let them have that. Father's Day is not for single mothers. Now, if we get invited to the Father's Day cookouts, that's different because there's a lot of ass in the Farmers Day Cookout. Shout out to the Farmers Day Cookout. But anyway, Pride Month. I want to give a shout out to the Silent Celeb. She is hosting an event, R&B. It's a brunch and R&B after party with comedian T. Sanders at Palma Verde downtown, June 29th. The brunch is from 4 to 7. The after party is from 7 to 2. I am definitely in the building. If y'all didn't get y'all tickets, y'all should go on the Silent Celeb's page and click the link in her bio because the tickets are on sale now. It's definitely going to be an event to remember. I am in there, like swimwear, definitely. What else? Graduation season, like I said, prom season. Shout out to class of 2025. Shout out to all of the students, whether in kindergarten, elementary, middle school, high school, college. Take a step back and appreciate your accomplishments. You know what I mean? Like, you guys did that. Some of y'all had to struggle to get to the finish line, but y'all made it. And, don't let nobody steal that from y'all. Y'all earned that. I remember when I graduated with my master's 10 years ago, couldn't tell me shit. So, you know what I mean? We got on a check-in. Hey, Rich, how you doing? What's up? So, I just want to give a shout out to, class of 2025. I want to give a shout out to my nieces. My nieces, Tegan and Tahari. My niece, Tegan, graduated from Success Academy, and my niece, Tahari, graduated from John Jay, Criminal Justice, big one, doing it big. I'm super proud. My great-nephew, Nassan, is graduating from, I think he's going into high school now. Yeah, he's going into high school, so I'm really proud. Shout out to Lima College class of 2025. Shout out to Eagle Academy class of 2025. I'm excited. I'm really excited. Today's been a day. I don't know. Today was not a good day for the kid. Like, I'm just here because this is my outlet and I don't want to have to hurt anybody, but got into an argument with somebody I shouldn't even have been arguing with. And that kind of dampened my mood a little bit, not too much. Then it was just like, so many things today happened. And I'm like, oh God, it wasn't my day today, but I'm here. So I gotta do what I gotta do. I wanted to touch on, I know Tyler Perry has this new movie out called Straw with Taraji Henson. And a lot of people have been saying that it's a great movie, that it's, you know what I mean? Like, he really did his big one. And, shout out to Tyler Perry, because one thing about him, he's gonna pay his people. And he's definitely gonna make sure, people eat. For me personally, though, I'm just tired of seeing movies and shows of Black women struggling. Like, I'm tired of it. I would like to see us more in roles where we're actually succeeding without having to struggle first. Like, if it is a struggle, let it be some sort of spy movie, action movie, or something to where, we're not down in the dumps. Husband left us. We broke, can't cash the checks and all that. This is my own personal opinion. I'm just tired of it. I honestly feel like enough is enough of that. We should do more. We should see more. It's more to us than just struggle. I am not going to watch this movie. I'm not here to knock that man, because that man is doing a lot for, the Black community, Black actors and actresses, multiple shows and everything. Like, I'm not knocking him at all. I'm just tired of seeing us struggle. Like, we shouldn't always have to have those type of success stories. Like, why can't it just be success from the beginning to the end? Why can't it just be positivity from the beginning to the end? I don't know. I'm just venting today. I don't know. That was on my mind. And I'm just sick of it. Like, I don't know. I just don't feel the need to, I've seen enough struggle. Oh, that's what all the ladies are saying? Because they tired. This shit is traumatizing. It's traumatizing. It's like, it's but so much we gonna want to, we just need a new narrative. We have to create new narratives, not even just in film, but just overall. We just really have to create a new narrative. Like, I shouldn't have to get my happy ever after, or if I'm on screen, like if there's a movie about Black women on screen, it shouldn't have to be a struggle first or a man having to save us first in order for us to get, you know, to the success, to the Golden Globe, rather. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like that's something that I don't want to see anymore. Like, let's make a movie about a Black women in the military saving people, or, you know, something to that extent. If we're going to be in a struggle, let's be heroes through and through. Let's not have to deal with, you know, we know it's out here. I'm not going to say that we're oblivious or it's non-existent, but I just feel like I don't want to see that shit all the time. I don't want to see, the baby mothers, the baby fathers fighting down and out. Oh, I don't have a job. We got to depend on these people to do this. No, we need to change the narrative in media. In my opinion, I just feel like, you know, again, I'm not here to knock Tyler Perry because he's doing a lot for a lot of, you know, our communities and stuff like that. But I just feel like that is just something that I'm so sick of seeing. But, you know, just one person. Another thing I wanted to touch on, there's a couple of things I wanted to touch on today. Another thing I wanted to touch on was accessibility. I think like this week I had to really take a look at like accountability and accessibility within myself and who I allow in my circle and who I allow to, you know, have access to me. And I don't know, like it's still a process, but if a person is not doing good by you, or they're not conducive to your mental health, or you don't feel like it, get them up out of there. Because the same way we don't want to deal with struggles in these movies, we shouldn't inflict that struggle within and on ourselves. Like, I think that that's something that we should stop doing as well. It should be no reason. If you don't deal with somebody, leave them alone. If you don't have any ties, no businesses, children, properties or whatever, leave them alone. Again, easier said than done, because at times the hard ones with the hard ones, but it come a time where it's like, all right, what you gonna do? Like, you got to make a move. So I had to, you know, sit within myself and think about a couple of things and really just reevaluate shit. And, you know, if I'm going to do something, I really got to stand on it. And if I'm going to stand on it, that's got to be it. You know what I mean? I don't know. Just had a lot of time to self-reflect, a lot of time to think, you know. Like I said earlier, I had a little tip with my ex. Like, my ex got shit in my house that has been there for a minute. Why is it still in my house? I should have threw it out. But me being the person that I am is like, nah, just come get your shit. It doesn't make sense. First of all, it don't make sense for you having your stuff in my house. But because I gave that accessibility and I allowed him to keep it there, it's like now it's a comfortability with that. No, can't allow that. So, you know, I'm not a violent person. I don't like being nasty and rude to people, but I think that's what I'm gonna have to start doing, because some people don't understand, like, when you're not, you know, when you're nice or whatever. Another thing that I saw this week, Elon Musk and Trump beefing on the national platform. It's like, you telling us Trump in the Epstein files, he's saying Elon shouldn't even have all these government contracts. There's so much going on. And yet here we are. The economy is still what it is. They're still trying to push this bill. And we still going to an extent suffer in the long run, which is fucked up. If Tyler Perry going to do a movie about anything, should do that. Hey, if he going to do a movie, he should do a movie about that, because I'm sick of it. I'm good, boo. Just, you know, I'm here solo, so I'm just venting to the people, just getting a lot off my chest. But yeah, it's just like, oh my God, they are fighting. The girls are fighting. And it's like, what do we do? How do we prepare? We got to start preparing our households. We got to start preparing ourselves. Like, really not take this as a joke anymore, because whatever's going to come is going to come. but we have to have some sort of preparation. Like, because there's countries that are out here that are way more prepared than us. And it's so many different aspects, and we got to get ready. Like, it's really a war going on out here, and we out here with the fans, line dancing. So, you know. And that's another thing, Al. Like, thank you. I was talking about that young girl that's, what's her name? Little Miss Shirley or whatever. And little 4-year-old girl that's in the Where Them Fans At video. And how there are men and women coming to see this young lady, like her mom, like someone called ACS on her mom. Because they're like, you know, she's too exposed to people, you know, on social media, and people are doing meet and greets to come see this 4-year-old child, and this woman is not protecting her child. I really don't know the whole story, but what I do know is there's no way I'm going to have a meet and greet and my child at 4 years old. That's not happening. You know what I mean? Like, that's not happening. There's no reason why grown men are coming to see a 4-year-old girl. That's giving pedo. That shit is weird, and y'all ought to be ashamed. Like, there's no way y'all should be, as grown people, coming to see somebody 4-year-old child. It's never gonna happen in my household. It's not happening. So, I don't know. But let me see, what else? Like, I'm just like, I just got so much. I'm trying to thank you. Like, I just feel like but again, I don't really know the full story, the full extent to that. I just feel like that shouldn't be something that, what up, Slim? That shouldn't be something that, like, ain't no meet and greet for some 4-year-old. What y'all doing? Like, come on. Y'all exploiting this child way too early. But ACS, I don't know if that was like, I don't know. Calling ACS on people is real wacky, yo. Because the girl is not, and, you know, from what the mother said, that, you know, they had to do like a thorough investigation on that baby. And, you know, that's traumatizing, because she probably like, well, you know, what's going on? Why is this happening? You know, I understand people want to know, you know, see the safety, but as an outsider looking in, again, I don't know the whole story. I don't see any signs of abuse. I just, you know, see like, okay, maybe you shouldn't have people come doing meet and greets and shit with your 4-year-old. Like, it's one thing to go live on social media with the mother there, you know, and talking to, you know, kids and stuff, and having it like just for kids, or just doing like, you know, kid-friendly videos and stuff like that. But to call ACS, I don't know. That's a lot. That's a lot. And that's traumatizing, because people don't know what, you know, that they're gonna have her investigated probably or on file till that little girl's 18 years old. That's no joke. And people call ACS on people just because, like, that's nasty business. Like, that's total nasty work. So, you know. I don't know. What else? Oh no. Today I was talking to Big Al earlier, and just, you know, about a lot of stuff that's on my plate. Like, people have no clue what I deal with on a regular basis. Not that it's y'all business, but, you know, just a lot of stuff that people deal with as like the strong person, the strong friend. Like, this shit is draining. Like, this shit is draining. And I swear, once this month is over, once I get my son graduation and all that over, I'm getting low. Like, I'm getting low. I gotta get up out of here. People playing in my face, and I'm ready to crash out. But I don't want to do that, because, you know, I got this good job and my kids, and I love my job and I love my kids. But I'm ready to hurt something. Definitely ready to hurt something. Anybody want to call up, talk to me, chop it up? We have a new number, 914-719-6917. 914-719-6917. Who else? Yeah, people will drain you. People will definitely drain. But, you know, one thing I'm learning too is that people will do what you allow. And it's like, nah, kid, you got to put them boundaries up. Like, you got to definitely put the boundaries up. You definitely have to let people know, like, nah. And if they don't like it or not, like, I started with boundaries. Like, I've put a lot of boundaries up with people, and it changed the dynamic of our relationships, but it also helped me just say, you know what, fuck it. And just, it is what it is. If you really care about me, you'll respect my boundaries, because it's not towards you personally. It's about me and me not spazzing, because you wouldn't like me if I spaz. So it is what it is. A win is going to be a win regardless. Shout out to Halia. Got people on my IG. Make sure y'all follow me at Bronx Beats and Barz. Follow my YouTube page, youtube.com/ Bronx Beats and Barz with a Z and an N in the middle. Yeah, you have to, because if you don't, it's like people gonna walk all over you. And for so long, I just kept quiet, because I know my temper and I know how I give it up, and I know how like 0 to 100 I could really get. And it's like, once you calm back down, it's like you can't go back, you can't come back from that. So, I'd rather just put my boundaries up. I'll block you, put you on mute, whatever, in order for me to, maintain my mental health, because that's important. I'll be back. I'm gonna get into a video. Listen, anybody who wants to get into, like, anybody want to send me videos, please send me your videos. But y'all gotta be hot. Y'all can't send me no garbage, please. Like, you gotta have some hot shit. You gotta have some heat. You want to send me something so I could, put it on my show, send it to me in MP4 format. Please don't send me a YouTube link. I'm not playing anybody's YouTube links on my show. We are not doing that. Send me an MP4 formatted video at Bronx Beats in Barz, BARZ, @gmail.com. Any audio that you would like me to play, I'll check it out. If it's hot, I'll play it on the show. I'll send it to me MP3 format, not YouTube. And don't text it to me either, at BronxBeatsandBarz @gmail.com. We're going to get into a couple of videos and we'll be back in a minute, y'all. Peace.
Hey, yo, X. Yeah. Tell these niggas I'm not the one to scrabble with. Go play Words with Friends with your mother. Go on. It's Queens by all means. By all means, it's Queens. Exile. Southside, we outside. Queens get the money. Grizzly. It's Nico, nigga. Hey. He a legend to you, but to me he a flea. I'm Robert Ory, your goat ain't win as many as me. From the back blocks, nigga, where them gangsters roam. You pussy, when you was young, you took the long way home.
The wolves is out, track meet front of your house. Doing laps around the crib, put the stick in your spouse. I'm the blunt with no grabber, you don't want no smoke. Suffocating everybody, now who won't get choked?
That's your bitch, you wifed her and didn't rent her. Yeah. Popped off a punchline in Applebee's dinner. Facts. She a smut, you love her and still want it back. We treat her like an Instagram picture, she getting double tap.
Double tap, shorty got handed off like a running back. Running back, show up anywhere you niggas mummy at. Back dummy, hit the reverse, I mean you dummy rap. Pull cards, get rid of you all, I'm playing pity pat.
Money the root of evil, I'm a certified sinner. Yes. Stick up kid and you niggas is all dinner. Stuck in the hood cause karma won't let me get far. Hoppin' robbing the poor before Brett fall.
King Kong, go ape shit, you monkey swing wrong. Exile, Nico, back and forth like ping pong. Big queens don't ever disrespect me. Bing bong, not wrong, get your bell rung. Ding dong.
No squares in my circle, nigga, that's fair warning. So act tough and end up at Jesus' house warming. Go on. A bunch of suckers that know how to spin it. Replica niggas that's claiming they authentic.
Flip side, you can meet the devil on his moving day. Move away, you gon' take an L if niggas pass the cake. Pass away, only other option if you take it there. Try me in my circle, put your body in a square.
These broke niggas took money from lower tax brackets. I'm like Serena retired, ain't trying to hear the rap. You loyal to a snake? Well, that sucks for you. I'm Giannis of this rap shit. When I win, did my brother do? And he an excellent shooter, that'll get you ruined. All he know is body and blood like he take communion. These young niggas is lame, they always claim thoughts. You got a sucker wrapped around a finger, you a ring pop.
Go time, I'm back pushing the goal line. Move like the son of an ape, they think I'm Gohan. Moron, kick shit off, they know it's showtime. They see you but don't know your name, Mokeem Woodbine. Pain management, causing brain damage. Niggas still tripping like what the fuck is happening? This a bar check, welcome to the bar flex. You ain't got no ID, fuck up my establishment. Yeah. X. Right. There's big queens in here, you know. Yeah. Right. Oh, you niggas gotta rap now. You niggas gonna have to rap now.
Put that on me so I never need jewels. Count up the money, remember the rules. Rule number one is we never do tools. Carry the mask like the weight of the mules. Wasting my time, you gon' make me get rude. Marry the money, a happy pursuit. Me, you, and hundreds of how I can do. I see the hundreds. I have no couth when I say that I want it. Told you I'm fire, come give me a fuse, keep it hot, I'm a motherfucking misfit. Head over heels on that Paula Abdul. Head over heels when he in and he screwed. Drive up the Phillips. Count up the go and the come and the get ups. You ain't gotta feel us. We running shit and we don't need no damn help. These bitches is handheld. He got the climb and he put on his big belt. The chickens in shell, I'm giving them hell. They like how I do it, I do and I do it. She couldn't try if she knew it. Gave him a try and he motherfucking blew it. I'ma come up, make it do what it do. Put that on me so I never need jewels. Count up the money, remember the rules. Rule number one is we never do tools. Carry the mask like the weight of the mules. Wasting my time, you gon' make me get rude. Marry the money, a happy pursuit. Me, you, and hundreds of how I can do. Run it up. Bust on the zip and I burn it up. Target the ops when I turn it up. Say fuck the cops and we run them up. Don't give a fuck about no bitch, I'm by the buck. I let them talk, that talk is cheap. I told my peoples keep it tucked. Sis, next time I the luck, bitch. I hate repeating myself. Know that you heard us the first time we nailed. Don't need the cops, no, we police ourselves. Drive the spells and we let off the shell. Told them we black before anything else. Next come the green cause I'm building my well. They know I'm pretty so I give them hell. Raising some lions, we ain't no Giselles. I eat at the top of the food chain. Put do not disturb on your main thing. I'm obsessed with myself, call it profane. Fuck your lane, I do my own thing. Copy your duck, call it insane. I'm on the hill, main shots all brain. I say fuck the hook, yeah, they need to change. Hustle my hustle, I need the range. Got a bad bitch with me and it is a gauge. Yeah, we love to hate, I call it free promo. Bitch, check the bank, I write a check, it's clear.
Lost G's, lost love through it all, never lost me. I need some good vibes, call Dot, call E. Who else? Call nigga, call Hill, call Owen King, call GP, call GP, call Proud, that's my nigga off GP.
This is an exclusive. You are now tuned in to The Trinity.
Triple A.
Catch me in a good pair, came from the Dylan. Grandma still love me after all of my sinning. Taught to show the most love to all of my siblings. Dear mama, it's sunny out. Your son gonna grind till we finish. And we on that. We get to the chippers, we got a ball. Want us to fold, suckers, we knock them off. You know how we living. You know how we living. You know how we did it.
And I can't stick around if she bore me, pour me. Lose one, go in my phone and call three. Two flake, one fell through. Listen, we all eat. Lost G's, lost love through it all, never lost me. I need some good vibes. Call Doc, call E. Call Bigger, call Hill, call Owen King. Call GP, call GP. Call Prop, that's my nigga off GP. Call Cuzzo, call TB. Call Dell, call D Hill, call T. Some names I can't call, some names we won't speak. Cause they really in the field, won't jeopardize them or me. Play it smart, in this world you gotta play a part.
Always on my pivot, making sure I'm sharp. We Israelites, they wanted more real niggas from the start. Hey yo, I wish I called YB, called
Catch me in a good pair, came from the Dylan. Grandma still love me after all of my sinning. Taught to show the most love to all of my siblings. Dear mama, it's sunny out. Your son gonna grind till we finish. And we on that. We get to the chippers, we got a ball. Want us to fold, suckers, we knock them off.
I'm a juice bar sipper, Nike, Jordan, Tim Stepper. A man of many morals, I grew in a different era, less talking. Where arms get big to make pallbearers. Nowadays they doing TikTok dances, they more weird. I've been through it. Too many names to name that ain't alive. Pesos taught me don't be too cool for a 9 to 5. And most people that you take the wheel for, they won't even ride. You get played like some kids in the park if you let it slide too much. So you can see why I'm big on my second line. I knew I was a god when I looked death in the eyes. This is for soldiers that ain't make it to 25. And for the good brothers that ain't cooperate during time. Freedom, that's all we ever wanted. Born kings and queens, so this gold we gon' forever flaunt it.
No, I'm a king, no, I'm a god, but they never taught us. Some people history only write slaves, which they never bought us. Get up off them, know my actions, got a price, and when it come back, I pay the cost. And I can't go out trusting anybody, I take
Catch
precautions.
me in a good pair, came from the Dylan. Grandma still love me after all of my sinning. Taught to show the most love to all of my siblings. Dear mama, it's sunny out. Your son gonna grind till we finish. And we on that. We get to the chippers, we got a ball. Want us to fold, suckers, we knock them off. You know how we living. You know how we living.
You know how we did it.
Yeah. It's the return. Yo. I got no desire to be right and fuck love. I ain't even trying to be like. My dying light is my heart cold. Passion is pain. Pressure created king. Lightning with a dash of the rain. Flash on the interstate. 90 in sport. Cruising for wreck. Shitting on your favorite rapper. Fuck the moral support. I flex seal. Exhale. Dope with the red pill. Cod straps. Headshot. Clear for X-Field. Dead real. Still got now, later, and up next. Smile cause I own it, you sucker niggas be upset. Push up, the four gon' crunch you for trying to double flex. Plus I pump iron, you see me doing the tough reps. Enough said, I don't owe y'all nothing but context. Come and take a ride, keep your hands off the armrest. They beg me for the content, so now I'm on their ass and it's no contest. We opposites of me, go peep the onset. Way ahead, they question my drive and how I stay ahead. Sometimes I'm barely alive and wanted Dre instead. I gave them what they wanted, they fronted. It made me sick to my stomach, I said fuck it and fuck y'all, I'm playing dead. Fuck shows, I'd rather stay at IG and lay in bed. I don't need a beat, I need a bay instead. Shotgun, barrel to my chest, attached to bayonet. Hopping on this bullshit since niggas had Pele and Averex. Young nigga goon squad, T-Dub, throw it up. Renegade been to hell and back, y'all niggas know what's up. Bow gang been a thot, inner city check me, too deep. I promise rap niggas couldn't press me. Started Blaze, now I'm Coney, living my truth. A narcissistic personality when spitting in booths. They usually fall in love because I'm so reserved, but arrogant when I rap. I get the snapping like it's spoken word. Never met a woman that ain't want me, that's my word. But somehow in my mind, if I said hi, I was getting curved. Weird, right? I'm only in my bag because it feel right. Short fuse, circle is airtight. Never soft, wouldn't look for drama, but will fight. Walked around with it at a point and I still might. I never did fear mics or really give a fuck with my peers, right? They different on the internet, I'm different in real life. Yeah. Ah.
Yeah. September K, Bronx, Beats and Bars, we are back. Well, I'm back. I'm back. I want to give a shout out to Spiller Entertainment. They were shout out to the Pretty Hustler. Shout out to the team over there. She hosted another Sweet 16. And it's gotten major recognition. Major. What's up, bro? Major recognition. And I thought that was pretty dope. Like even Ray shouted it out on his page. So she did like 4 ciphers of 4 different artists each. Excuse me. And each cipher had like different types of MC singers and whatnot. And I thought that was real dope, real diverse. Like that was a real dope. What up, Tiff? That was a real dope cipher. I really like that one. I like the first one. Shout out to all the artists that participated. I know that took like a lot of time. That took a lot of like planning and everything. I thought that was real dope. On the 21st, I'm gonna have Jason Johnson in the building for his album listening event. And I already got the album. It's fire. I like it. So I can't wait to sit with him and, go through each track and, hear the cipher at the end. He gonna bring some people. So, we're gonna have a good time. I also want to give a shout out to, I'm over here doing all kind of stuff that look at and hit me. But yeah, look, this is the problem when you're live. Like when you're live, like all kind of stuff. You got to keep going no matter what. I'm like distracted looking at something on my leg like, but then feeling like my leg, I'm like, ooh, this feels kind of good. Like, I am wilding. This weekend, like for some reason, I decided to rewatch the Justice League. Like for those of y'all that know me, know I'm a big like DC comic, Marvel movie fan, Game of Thrones, all that good geeky shit. And I don't know, I sat really and watched like the full 4-hour Snyder cut of the Justice League. And I can't believe I did that. And like looking at it now, it's like, I'm kind of like, I hope that the James Gunn version of Superman is kind of better. And I hope that the story that they go with now kind of progresses into something else, because it seems like every Superman movie, with the exception of the early movies with like Christopher Reeve, is like a origin story. It's like, how many origin stories we gonna hear with Superman? But this time they have like a different cast, and you know, James Gunn did his big one with Creature Commandos and a couple of shows from his transition from the Marvel world. He directed all 3 Guardians of the Galaxy movies. So he did his big one between that and his transition into DC. He's directing a new Superman movie, so hopefully it's a good one. Where'd you go, Big Al? But yeah, and then like next month is like movie month. So anybody who want to roll with me to the movies, just know we going to see Superman, and we going to see the Fantastic Four, because that's what I do. That's what I like. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, last weekend I volunteered at the VA hospital in the Bronx with my job. Shout out to my job. Those of y'all who know where I work, y'all know. Shout out to the veteran employee resource group at my job. We spent the whole day with the veterans at the Bronx VA. And as usual, it was such a humbling experience. It was such a great experience to interact with these men and women who have served our country and are now, you know, disabled or, you know, incapacitated to some degree, and are still living each day like, you know, with their heads held high, you know, and they're still just doing what they got to do. We definitely learned a lot. I learned that from one of the veterans. He told me that 2 players from the Detroit Lions sung background on Marvin Gaye's What's Going On. And I could not believe that shit. I was like, nah, no way. He was like, yeah, boom, boom, boom. Told us like super fun facts about like different like genres of music. But when he told me about that, I had to look that up. I was like, wow. Did you know that, Al? That 2 members of the Detroit Lions sang background on Marvin Gaye's What's Going On. Yeah, I found that out. I was like, oh, snap. Like, I was just so intrigued by that. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh, man. Like, there's so much talent, like, so much behind the scenes. There's I believe they're showing the documentary about I think it's the night that We Are the World, or the day that We Are the World was recorded and produced, and the process behind that as well. I want to see that, see what it took with that, because I know I saw like a couple of clips before, like behind the scenes stuff with Michael Jackson, like directing some of the artists to, like, you know, show them composing how to sing the verses or their parts or whatever. And I was like, oh, wow, it takes a lot. Like, it takes a lot to do a song. Like, you got to really have patience to sing, to really compose a song with people, especially of that magnitude. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. But yeah, that was like, when I heard that fun fact, I was like, oh, snap. You never know. You never know. Who else is on the check-in with us? Oh, so yeah, so today pretty much the whole boundary thing is like, had to really sit back and think about some shit today. Like, people do what you allow. Can't let people do what you allow. You got to change your narrative, because you're going to fuck around and turn into one of them Tyler Perry stories. And you don't want that. No. Today's I don't know what I'm going to do after this. I think I'm going to go back home. I don't know. I came out to do the show, but I want to go out. But then it's like, next week I got a whole bunch of stuff going on. And then I'm trying to get everything together with my son. It's like, oof. When I thought girls was a lot to deal with, boy, when you have a son that doesn't require a lot, it's still a lot. Because it's like, okay, yeah, he doesn't require, like, he doesn't care about like certain things that I might care about, but it's like, I still got to make sure things are on point. Like, and he's just like, whatever. He's just on autopilot. He's just like, I'm here to do whatever you want, Mom. But he was when we got to his award ceremony. At first, he didn't want to go because he was like, "Listen, I'm tired. I had a long day." I'm like, "I'm tired too, but we have to celebrate." So when we got to his school, and I looked at the program, I was like, I didn't see his name at first. So I was like, well, damn, maybe we should have just stayed home because if he's not getting an award, what's the purpose of us being here? Then I saw he got a CLEAR award. That's for like academic excellence. And then I saw he got the Dean's List Award and then like a legacy award. So when we saw that, I was like, oh yeah. So he's like, whatever. I was like, no, these are things that you have to celebrate. You came a long way. We're going to sit here. We're going to celebrate this. And he's like, whatever. And then when they told the students to come up, to sit down where all the other 12th graders are, he was like, make sure you cheer for me. Make sure you cheer for me. And I was like, check you out. So let me find out. Because anytime I cheer for him, he's like, all right, he's cool about it. But to hear him want me to cheer for him, I was like, here I go, shedding a tear real quick because I'm so sensitive when it comes to him. And he was just like, Ma, okay. So once we got those awards and they took a few pictures, he was like, all right, let's go. We up out of here. Let's get out of here. I'm like, all right, cool. It's one of the joys I was telling Al earlier, like, raising a young man as a single parent is like, in this climate is not easy, but you got to do what you got to do. And it doesn't take any, because I have a daughter too. So it's like, it doesn't take anything away from how I raise my daughter, but it's like raising my son, you got to be careful who you have around your kids, period. But I'm grateful for the village that helped me with my son, because those guys have been so influential to him. And, they've really been supportive of him since he was a young man, like since he was a little boy until a young man. And I'm like eternally grateful for them. And when he leaves for college in September, I'm going to be no good. I told him I'll pop up to his school here and there. He was like, no, he doesn't want me to do that. But he might catch me ducking around a corner or something in a bush somewhere.
Don't be calling me talking about you got arrested for hiding in the bushes.
I'm like, Al, I need you to bail me out. Got a situation, code 10. Like, I don't know. He's the baby. And, even with my daughter, she's just like, this is the longest he's ever gonna be, ever been away from us. Like, I used to have him away at, summers back in the day, but this is like a whole year. Like, I'm like, what? What are we doing here? Like, I just hope I want him to have fun. I want him to live his life. I want him to do his big one, learn everything he possibly can in the culinary field. I just don't want him out here wilding. And I think he gonna wild out. I think he gonna wild out because he know I'm not gonna be there. He doesn't have to worry about hearing my mouth. He doesn't have to worry about me, like, all in his business, all in his face. Like, I think he gonna give it up a little bit. We have his school schedule already too. Like, his first class starts at like 10 in the morning. I was like, so you get to sleep. You good. Yeah. So, and then he has like he has 2 Saturday classes. But like I told him, I was like, that's what college is about. You're going to have a Saturday class. It's not college if you don't take a Saturday course. Mm-hmm. So he's just like, he's excited to go. I'm excited for him to go, but they're going to have to get security to get me off the campus because I'm going to be, and my friends keep like tiffing, lancing them. They like, listen, knock it off. Mm.
No,
cut it out.
He's going to be all right. He's going to be all right. The crazy thing is, you said that he's going to have a time. He might wild out a little bit. But every time he's going to get ready to do something, he's going to hear your voice. And he'll be like, nah, I ain't doing that.
Let me tell you something about that voice. When I was in the Army, and I got to, like, once I graduated basic AIT, and I got to Korea, I heard the voice. I didn't give a fuck about that voice. That voice got muted after the liquor hit. Next thing you know, I was pregnant in Korea. Boy, I tell you. So but he's gonna do great. Yeah, like he's gonna do great because he's doing what he wants to do, and that's something that I always encourage my children to do. It's like, I don't need you to do. I don't want to dictate your future, right? Because I don't know how much time I have on this earth. And it's not about me. You did everything that you were supposed to do while you were under my roof. And, you listen. They both listen. They both, they had their struggles here and there, but they weren't like badass kids. Like, I was a badass teenager. They weren't that, So I want him to be the absolute best he possibly is. I want him to find his niche, get into his element, and do his big one. Like, I just want him to make sure that, whatever he's doing, he's happy with what he's doing. I thought he was going to get into like the like the cloud computing or, you know, the whole computer technology field, because he's good with that stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
But he was like, he want to cook. So I was like, listen, if that's what you want to do, I was like, yo, are you sure? Because once we pull this trigger, that's it. This is what's going to be the focus.
Right.
He was like, Mom, I'm sure this is what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right, you know, got to support him because they're not going to put me in a nursing home, Al. I refuse because I'll boogity boot them every chance I get. I'll be in their dreams, haunting them down. Like, what?
No, they're going to take care of you.
They better.
They're going to take care of you for sure.
I got a sneaker fetish. Like, I got a sneaker fetish. I like kicks. They got to take care of me because when I can't bob anymore because I can't make a move. They got to be the ones to support that.
Right.
But yeah. What plans you got for the summer, Al? Like, you going anywhere?
Not right off the top. You know, I always got plans, always got ideas, always want to be creative, always want to, you know, step into that next realm. Mm-hmm. But, you know, there's always obstacles. Yeah. But, you know, I just got to make sure that I, you know, push past it and to continue to move on. You know, I do want to set myself up so that I can retire come next year, early.
Oh, wow.
Year. So, you know, if that happens, then I'm good. I'm good.
Do you think like when people retire, that some people, they just keep going, doing their thing, whatever they find, like a hobby or something that they, you know, always wanted to do and they continue with that. Do you feel like a lot of people, when they retire, and then there's some people who don't know what to do. Do you feel like there's a lot of people who get stuck in that whole retirement like realm or whatever and feel like, oh, I don't know what I want to do, or they just so accustomed to working that they just want to continue to work, or people don't know how to really fully relax, or can we even afford to retire with the economy that we have right now with everything that's going on?
Yeah, well, what nowadays I think is really about the economy. A lot of people who wish they could retire, but with the economic standards of the United States and what they're doing to us as a community, you have to work, especially if you haven't set yourself up with a real nice retirement plan.
Yeah.
You know, because I've already retired once, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to do it again. But, you know, I went back to work because I didn't want to be sitting at home at that age, you know?
Yeah.
In my late 40s and I'm retired and I'm like, I'm still sitting home. Nah, let me go out here and do something else. And, you know, my career field that, you know, I specialize in, it just opened up doors for me, you know, real quickly. So I didn't have an issue finding something, but now I'm tired. You know, now I'm really tired.
Tired.
Yeah, I'm tired. And, you know, of course, I've always been in the studio, always had the music business. I've always, you know, did the radio stuff. And, you know, now I could do it full time. You know, and really make this brand grow and do something with it, you know.
Yeah, we coming up on 2 years. They retired in the early 40s and now they're in the business. See, look, and they're in their 70s now. Like,
right.
That's a beautiful
and her parents
thing.
Does so well, man. They're just beautiful people. And you can see how they plan properly to make sure that when that time came, when they get ready, they can just put their feet up. You know
that's
what
I want when I retire. Like, I love my job. So it's like, I don't plan on retiring anytime soon, God willing.
Mm-hmm.
I want to stay there because I want to challenge myself in my in my growth there, and just as an individual anyway, but just to see how far I'm gonna go with this job and whatnot. And I'm getting a bag now. I hope that I get a bigger one, like as I grow and as I progress, because with if this bill passes, it's just going to be so many different changes and it's just going to be so many different things. I'm scared that there are people that are already retired that may feel that they have to get back into the workforce just for them to maintain the comfortability that they have now.
Right.
So I'm just like, you know, I'm to everybody that's planning on retiring or already retired, like I wish y'all like the easiest transition, the most financially secure transition, because it's much needed, you know.
Right.
We need it. Like, I don't want to be 70 still working at a job, but if I am going to be 70 and still working at my job, I want to at least enjoy it.
Right.
Because our office manager, she's 75, and she talk all the time, oh, I'm going to retire, I'm leaving, I'm done. But you could tell that, she might have her moments where she like, man, fuck this job. But she's also like, yo, I love it at the same time. And she does love it because she still comes to work.
Right.
And she's been with the company over 40 years.
Wow.
That's she kind of,
that's a blessing.
Yeah. She made this position, her own. And it's going to be big shoes to fill. But at least like, she's still getting up every morning, still doing what she got to do and making it happen. Like, I hope that I'm at that age and I'm still making it happen, whether I retire or not. Like,
so let me ask you this. What you going to do when you do this Bronx Beats and Bars After Dark concert series and it goes global? How you going to work and you got all of this stuff going on?
So this is what we doing, huh? This is how we bringing this out, huh? This is the rollout, huh?
Yeah.
I would love to do that. I would love to do it. And what I have to do is really start getting more. What up, Bags? We got to get more. I got to get more in tune. I got to get more focused because I know what I want to do with it. I know how I want to do it. I can see it, and I could definitely make it happen. It's just I gotta get out my own way.
Yeah,
I gotta get out my own way.
Kick that fear in the head and keep it pushing.
I gotta get that out the way, and I also have to build more resources because I want to build my own editing station. What up, Vags? I want to build my own editing station. So once I get that and start like really tapping in and doing more of that, that's one aspect. Then I do the concert series. Depending on how I do it, I don't want to talk too much, but depending on how I do it, I want to start small. I want to start intimate, and then I want to do it big.
Right.
Because I think like the intimate sessions, the intimate sessions and like the intimate concerts, I think those are so fire. Because I have such a diverse audience and so many different types of people just love me and support the movement that it's like, yo, I know I can make it pop. So let me get my son to college first. Let me get him at the dorm.
Okay.
Let me get him at the dorm.
I know for a fact that you like to travel, so every time you travel, that could be one of them concerts.
Yeah.
Like when you just went to New Orleans, you know what I'm saying? That would have been crazy.
So when we went, it was so crazy because we didn't know that the French Quarter Festival was happening while we were there.
Oh, really?
And with that festival, it wasn't just one stage. It was like different. It was like a multitude of stages. It was in different parks. It was in hotel lounges. It was on Bourbon Street. It was, on Frenchman Street. There was so many different like pockets of people performing and people really watching them perform.
Right.
And it was like, damn, that was such a dope like setup because it wasn't just all like confined to one place. It was like I'm at the Riverwalk. I'm watching one concert. Then along the Riverwalk on the other side, there's another type of concert where they're just focusing on like waltz music. Then there's like you go on Bourbon Street. It was like a small stage where it was just like another group of people dancing in the street, stuff like that. I'm like, yo, this is fire. Then there were people who were just, filming and stuff out there too. I want to start doing more live videos outside. I got to get my equipment and stuff for outside so I could have like, B-roll footage and stuff like that too.
Right.
So it's in the works. I see a lot of people doing a lot of things and I'm so motivated by it. Like when you were out, I was talking about Spiller Entertainment. They did a dope Sweet 16 segment where she put together like 4 different ciphers with different artists. And it was such a diverse group of people. And it was really like, oh, this is fire. Like, I like that. I like that concept. I like that idea. She's been doing that for some time. But this year, they did it a little bit different. And I thought that was real like, that's what's up. That's how you got to move it. I also, shout out to Con Genius. He is opening up the doors with AI artists. And that's a different realm where the artist is not human.
Right.
So that's interesting. When I saw that, I was like, is that going to be the new wave in hip hop where it's just AI? And what does that mean for artists that are, human artists? Like, what would be the competition between the two? Would there be a competition? Would there be how do they get paid from that? You know, is this a crypto thing? Like, it's just so many questions behind that. But I was like really intrigued when he brought up this artist that he has, that he created, Karma Knox.
Mm-hmm.
And with this artist, it's like, I thought it was a real person. And it's not, it's AI. And I'm like, what does that mean for the industry now?
Right.
So, you know, it's so many different things. Like, if I did do something like that, would I include AI artists? And, you know, how do AI artists get paid? Like, it's so many different, like, I'm so curious to learn more about that.
Well,
like,
for me, I think it's a plus for artists because it really makes them hone their craft and step up their game so that they can compete with what the AI is doing, so that the AI doesn't control the market. You know, it's really about their desire and their heart to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for producers, AR is also going to be successful for them because now they don't have to, let's say you got an artist who you've been dealing with for 10 years and they just don't get it. You know what I mean? AI might take you to the place that you want to be as a producer. But then again, it's a scary type of situation because if we utilize it too much, it could wipe out the purpose of why we're here and where the gift originally came from.
And that's what I want to, that's what I'm intrigued to see, like the outcome of it, because the lyrics, like the when I was listening to the artist that he has, I was like, yo, this is fire. You know what I mean? But it's like, okay, what does that mean for artists that are looking to work with you? What does that mean for artists that you manage? And what does that mean for artists that you already have on your roster? You know, like, it's just, what does that mean performance-wise? You know, it's just so many different facets that I would love to learn, you know, more about, because with artists that are busting their ass, putting out music, putting out videos, putting out, you know, doing shows and stuff, will they even want to do this, or will they feel some sort of intimidation with the AI aspect, and would they even want to continue to do it? And if so, how do they become competitive, and is it a fair competition between AI and humans when it comes to music?
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be interesting to see in, you know, months and years to come, how that whole takeover is going to happen. I'm just nervous because I remember the Terminator. So I'm nervous about this whole AI thing. Like, it's good in ways like with ChatGPT. See, look, yeah, she would never be able to. So yes and no to that. Never being able to tour or perform, because if it's AI, it's on screen. So all you have to do is create this AI on screen, have the support of however you're going to set it up at concerts and stuff. And then that's a performance.
Yeah.
You can't.
Also, they have holograms too of the image.
Yeah.
So they can just put it on the stage, and it's crazy what the technology does today.
And it's just like, what do you do at that point? Like, do you give up? Do you do you go back to school? Like, what do you do? Is this AI tool? Is, you know, it's so many questions. And when I first saw the artist, you know, I was like, oh wow. And then I heard Timbaland is supposed to have an AI artist as well, or maybe have a whole label. I got to read more.
He just signed his first AR artist.
How do you do that though? Like,
it's crazy, right?
Who are you actually signing? Are you signing the creator of the program? Or are you like, how does that work? Like, that's what I want to know. How does the whole signing of an AI artist work? How do you monetize? Like, you think so? I don't think so either, but I'm just like, you know, I done seen so many movies in my day with AI and Terminator and all that shit. That's why I'm like, I don't know.
But I'm with Vocals by Jamel. I believe that AI will never take over, because real artists who this is what they know, what they live, who they are, they're not going to let some technology keep them from being creative, doing what they do, or surpassing what the real gift is supposed to sound like. Because if you really listen to AI, it's mechanical, it's tensy, you know? It doesn't have the depth and the warmth that a real artist will give you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you can get past it with, you know, the groove is right, the melody is right, or the beat sound dope, or I could dance to it. But when you're really looking for some heartfelt, emotional music that comes from the spirit, AI can't do that.
I get it. It's so many different shit. I never thought that it would be AI artists getting signed. You know what I mean? So it's just like, we just have to see. But artists, this is y'all time. This is competition. Tim's company is called Suno. AI programming. It's smart, but no soul. Right. So I understand like the no soul and everything, but it will still find a way to sell records. It will still find a way to monetize. And that's what I'm curious about. Like, that's what I want to understand fully. You know what I mean? Like, how are these producers getting paid? How are these artists getting paid? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so weird. It's just technology is a beautiful thing, but it's just still like, I don't know. I'm curious to see the outcome. It will sell. Yeah, but I don't know. I have so many questions behind that. Like so many. And then what happens to the artist? Like, because again, if you have, like, say Timbaland, for example, Timbaland produced everybody pretty much. Like, he produced for everybody. So if an artist wants to work with him, would he then prefer to, like, how will he, I don't know, who would he feel more of a priority to, the human artist or the AI artist? You know what I'm saying? Like, who would he be more favorable to? It's just, I don't know. It's just, I have so many questions.
Well, in my opinion, and he's one of them producers, like, he knows what that music is supposed to feel like, how it's supposed to be relative to life when you tell a story, and when it comes across and is right and is mixed properly and the human element of it is doing what it's supposed to. He knows that it's a classic, it's a hit. It's going to always be timeless. But this AI, it'll fall to prey to technology. It's not going to always be.
Yeah. He said he would still work with, he has no choice. Shit. He definitely need to work with human artists, because human artists going to still pay him. Like, that definitely has to still happen. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, I don't know. I'm just so curious about this, because I just, like I said, with Congenius, he just introduced his AI artist maybe a couple of weeks ago. Well, I saw it a couple of weeks ago, and I was just like, I wonder how this is going to work out. And will more producers have AI artists, and will these AI artists have the same rights and royalties and things as human artists, and will they have the same demands? Like, it's just so much to it, because, with contracts and things like that, it's like, who are you signing?
So for me as a producer, this is how I would use that technology.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say I want to do a song for Mary, right?
Right.
And I create the AI to have a Mary characteristic and trait, right? But then I write the song with the AI so that I could present it to Mary. Now Mary's got a hit song, she sings it. Now all the human element comes out of it and it does what it's supposed to do. I think that's how that AI should be utilized, because it makes the writing process a little more quicker and a little more easier.
So with the person, who gets paid from the AI side? Would it be the creator of this program, or the producer of the track, or?
I would say the producer, So let's say I use AI and I give it some information to write lyric or melody for me, and I take that and put it underneath the music that I'm doing, or I let them do the music, give it the information, and let them do the music and the melody. It's still my idea.
Yeah.
I still get writers for that. So again, it's a thin line, but you can't get away from being creative still, because you have to be creative in that space in order for AI to do what it needs to do.
Mm-hmm. It's just so many questions. I can't wait. Me as an artist, I can get rid of the producer and do an AI track. Now, you as an artist, would you want to get rid of the producer though? Like, wouldn't the producer be beneficial to, your motivation when recording a song, or you know what I mean? Would the AI programs make producers obsolete? That's a good question too.
Mm-hmm.
Because then what do you do as a producer? If you can tell the AI, hey, I want you to create this type of track and do this type of beat or whatever with this type of drum thing, this, that, the third, then what role does the producer have at that point? So it's just, oh man, I'm just so intrigued to see this evolution unfold within like the next 6 months, 3 to 6 months. I want to see how it is. And then from there for the next 1 to 2, maybe 3 years, like it's just going to be so many different enhancements and things. And then it's like, yeah, you want that. And yeah, that's a dope concept, but what will become obsolete in the process? And is it beneficial to, you know what I mean? Like, why is this beneficial to the music industry?
Well, I look at it as well, like I do as Chat GPT. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It evolved, but still, it can't exist without that human side. You have to put information into it. You have to give it whatever you need to give it in order for it to give you back something. You know what I mean? Even when it comes to doing voiceovers and voice generations, you still have to feed it the information in order for it to spit out what the voice need to be saying.
Right.
So again, it's beneficial if it's used right, but then again, people with small minds can get caught up in it and they won't allow themselves to continue to be creative.
Do you think artists will become more? Yes. Do you feel like artists or producers will become more complacent with this and just like kind of like not forget the human aspect, but like just like not prioritize it as much?
Well, yeah, I think they're going to get too comfortable with it and they won't be as creative for those who are lazy artists. But like I said, those people who I know a lot of musicians, a lot of singers, and again, I don't care what type of technology they come out with, they're not leaving their craft behind. They're not leaving their gift behind. Just not.
It's just going to be it's going to be a battle.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a battle. And I think that's what I really am intrigued to see, like what will unfold there. Because like I said, with Congenius, his artist, Karma Knox, I'm listening to the track. I'm like, this is fire.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is aight. Like, but then it's like, that's a competitive advantage. This AI is definitely going to bring a competitive advantage. Because if I could create a program that says, make me sound like a Sexy Red or a Lotto or a Remy or a Kim in her prime or whatever, and this artist, this AI artist can do that, then what good is the artist? What do I need the artist for now?
But is it authentic though? Still, that technology, they haven't mastered it to a point where it sounds, how would I say, authentic.
But you think people really care about authenticity at that point that's creating it? I mean, people would still, I think where it would be an issue is the concerts, the shows.
Right, exactly.
Because people want to see the performances.
And if you're looking around the United States now and around the world, what does people do? Everybody's going to concerts.
Mm-hmm.
All the old school artists are performing again.
Mm-hmm.
New school artists, everybody's doing concerts.
And they're creating different ways to perform.
Yeah.
In human form.
Yeah.
Now, with that, it's a great look. Like, it's a really great look. But then we have the AI. Hey, Wiz.
What's up, Wiz?
Then you have the AI. And then it's like, then what? AI still sounds fake and purists will care. I agree. Purists will care.
Yes.
Definitely feel you on that.
Thank you for that, Lola.
Hey, Lola. Shout out to Lola Shay. Mondays. IAXISRADIO. But even with purists wanting that, what about those that don't care about the purity of it and just want to hear it, or when it comes to like creating it or monetizing from it? It's just so much to it. It's just, I just want to see how it's going to unfold, really.
So let me do this. I know for a fact that a Timberland ain't gonna let that be his end all be all.
I don't think so.
A DJ
either.
Premier, My man, from Digging in the Crates, what's my boy name? Showbiz.
Yeah.
Listen, he likes the new technology, but he likes that old school boom bap, down and dirty. And the only way to get that is from the human nature of doing it and putting it together. And yeah, you might get an idea from the AI, like you give them the information, they might give you something, but at the end of the day, I'm taking that information and I'm putting it into my MP and I'm creating from it what I feel I need. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I'm just so curious at how, like, what I'm so intrigued. Like when I saw that, I was like, I wonder how the evolution is going to look. Like how it's going to look in the next year or so. Like,
so let me give you a perfect example.
Uh-huh.
So you know they have these e-cars now, which needs electricity, right?
Right.
But the problem is, before they built all these electrical cars, they didn't build an infrastructure of service stations with electrical refueling for the cars. So you get a e-car, it's only going to take you but so far. When you get down to like that, I think they said 60 miles per gallon left, then you in a panic mode because you gotta. It takes for matter of fact, it takes you an hour and a half to recharge the car.
Oh.
Okay, and then you got to find a station that has the electrical charger.
Right, because not every gas station has that charger.
Right. So again, new technology is new technology, but can we rely on it?
No, I don't think we can. But there may come a time where it's going to be more electrical charging stations being built. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so what do we do at that point?
Right.
As artists, as producers, as creatives, what do we do? You know what I mean? So it's just, I'm really intrigued because that was on my mind. I said, how the hell? What do you do? Like, again, like how at Coachella when they did the hologram of Tupac, I thought that was dope. Now, are they going to do hologram? Who the hell? I'm not paying $100 and something, $200, $300 to see a hologram all night.
Right, and that's the other side of the coin. Are the fans going to pay to come see this AI perform? No.
Hell no.
No, they want to see real people.
You think I want to see a hologram of Beyonce? No, sir.
I would rather take a Bobby Brown as he is today than to have a hologram of him as a younger Bobby Brown. You understand what I'm saying?
No, wait, hold up. Cut the cameras off real quick. I went to the Essence Fest years ago, like last time I went was 2013, and New Edition performed. They headlined like I think that Saturday night or whatever. When I say Bobby Brown did his big one, mwah, chef's kiss.
Yes.
Even with the hoarse voice, the sour milk voice, he still did his thing. I love Bobby Brown.
Right.
But I get what you're saying. But I love Bobby Brown. Like, I will. I definitely will. I just think that this is such a, like, first of all, Bobby Brown is the king of R&B. It's like Whitney said, Bobby Brown is the king, the K-A-N-G. He's the king. Oh man, we're gonna get into a couple of videos and then we'll be back. We got this time go by. Thank you so much, Al.
You're welcome.
We're gonna get into a couple of videos and we'll be back after this, y'all. Bronx Beats and Barz after dark.
This is a King Green None of That production.
I smoke a New York Nick in my New York jet, felt like a New York Giant. I'm a New York Met, cause Queens like how we ball. Back page of the Times, put the blame on my city for my New York state of mind. Call me a New York Yates. Team winning, we major. Catch me globe trotting in my New York Ranger. My flow ice cold, like skaters, we on the grind. I blame my town for my New York state of mind.
This a New York nigga that do New York things. Chill with New York killers, party with New York queens. I know how I feel to roll up pennies. So humble, type to make millions, still eat it famous. You can hate me now, but I'm still here. And I won't stop now, nigga, no fear. New Craig Mack, flavor in your head. Stop looking for the spins, we got them over here. They woke the city up, shouldn't have fucked with this sleeper giant. Now we about to fuck the game up. Love here is sovereign, surrounded by big buildings. Looking for silver lining, don't get caught up in feelings. You can make it here, you make it anywhere. Step into the Mecca, better be prepared. Culture shock, nigga, hip hop everywhere. Wouldn't change it for a thing, I fucking love it here.
I smoke a New York Nick in my New York jet. I like a New York Giant, I'm a New York Met. The screens like how we ball, back page of the Times. Put the blame on my city for my New York state of mind. Call me a New York Yank, team winner, we major. Catch me globe trotting in my New York Ranger. My flow ice cold, like skaters, we on the grind. I blame my town for my New York state of mind. I was taught never to back dance. We ball like Rucker, check the background. It's real rap, but never tracing background. Won the battle, we can take it to the battleground. Notorious, do it bigger than Chris. I'm ready to die, trying to get richer than Fifth. The flow sick, guess I'm illmatic when spitting. They say time is money, I'm stacking New York minutes. Bitches think I'm a swinger, better call Jerry Springer. Punchlines cause Rockefeller, dropping bars like Jenga. Shooting dice on the block, you wanna get paid in full? Don't ask me for a hand, cause I'll give you Sonny's finger. I'm the lyrical assassin, bars that kick ass with. Always play the field, the booth is just practice. We got 100 bars, 100 hooks. Nigga, we from New York, New York. I smoke a New York Nick in my New York jet. I like a New York Giant, I'm a New York Met. The screens like how we ball, back page of the Times. Put the blame on my city for my New York state of mind. Call me a New York Yank, team winning, we major. Catch me globe trotting in my New York Ranger. My flow ice cold, like skaters, we on the grind. I blame my town for my New York state of mind.
Bullshit, miss. We know you know what bag lady is.
I do not know what the bag lady is at, but if I keep asking the same question. Can I go back to work? I just had to leave early for this.
You don't know who bag lady is? This is not you?
These are multiple pictures between the bag lady.
Who? Ma'am, can y'all stop picking up random people from the street? This is not me. That's not me. I'm sorry.
Would you take a picture of someone you don't know?
No. I wouldn't be taking pictures of nobody.
I just told y'all this is not me. Are y'all deaf?
Now stop lying. Now we're trying to get your help before we cuff you for buying the fugitive.
I do not know who that is. Period.
Excuse me, don't say no more. Are you guys arresting my client?
Yeah, are y'all?
No. So let my client go. Okay, you got it this time. But if we catch you with her, you will get arrested.
Yeah. Fuck y'all.
Get out of here.
Gang. Gang. You know, ever since I was born, I've been in my and matter of fact, you could call me Jack Black, the motherfucking
I've been in a bag, ruffle, duffel. If you got a problem, little bitch, we can rumble. Thinking that fat people always tumble. Been fat on my life, never gon' fumble. One thing about me, I fuck up a bag. I re-up, I flip it, I bring it right back. Bitch, be frontin' like shit is on track. Addicted to money, is no relax. I'm always talking so arrogant. Been hustling since a teen, so this is early retirement. All a bitch see is green. I follow wherever she go. All villains, no heroes. I'm taking over, no need no. This a new Jack, no city though. Bounce your ass, shake your titty. So if you chase a bag, gotta stack the cash. Feel like Neutron, got a blast. Smoking on Zaya, you see the ash. Palm Angel, you see the tags. Fat bitch shades on, don't mean to brag, but this fat bitch always been in her bag. Get in your bag, bitch. Make a bitch mad, bitch. Act real bad, bitch. Do it like me, you wish. If you always on fleek, then bounce that ass, sis. Turn
Yeah. And we are back. September K, Bronx, Beats, and Barz. Sitting here with Big Al, IAXISRADIO. And yeah, back to this whole AI thing, man. This is a lot. This is a lot. This is a lot to take in. This is a lot for artists to really start doing their research and really start figuring out how they can monetize off of this too. Because I think I need me an AI. I need me a little AI. I need somebody to wake me up in the morning. Hey, boo. You look good, girl. Little AI Bookie. That's coming next. Look. They're gonna have an AI boo on your Alexa and all that.
Yeah,
on your
crazy.
Bluetooth. Oh man, what is this world coming to? Boy, I tell you, we came a long way from the Jetsons. Bet
Tell
that.
me about it. Tell me about it.
We came a long way. Cause I'm like, shit. Ooh, that was a big word. Oh man. I'm trying to think. What else? With the whole, like, I don't know. Like I said, I just want to see how it's going to evolve and if it's going to be beneficial to artists and if it's going to be, how would it benefit the artist though? Like if I'm an artist, a human artist, and I'm rapping and I'm singing and I'm performing, I'm playing instruments and stuff, how, like artists, this is what y'all need to figure out. How can you benefit from this AI takeover? This AI phenomenon? Y'all got to do your research. Y'all got to figure it out. Figure out how y'all going to monetize. Y'all better use this AI as help with y'all marketing strategies and stuff like that. Help y'all create competitive advantages and make sure that y'all stay relevant. If y'all going to do anything with this AI, figure that out. Figure out how y'all going to do that because it's a nasty world, boy. This AI, I watched the Terminator. I saw the Matrix. Right. I'm not playing with any of it. ChatGPT, I put a question in. They like, oh, we need your information for you to log. Nope, stay logged out. I just got a question. And I mean, the AI tool is, I'm not going to lie, it is very beneficial. It's very beneficial. But like, for instance, students, don't try to AI a whole research paper.
Right. Right.
Don't do that. Like, don't do that to yourselves. If you're going to AI a topic or whatever, still look at that information. Okay, kind of get a gist of what it is that I know how to answer the question like this, or I can paraphrase it like that, but don't copy and paste that answer into y'all test or into y'all papers, because they're going to get you. These universities are not playing. Like, they are not playing at all. Speaking of universities, Harvard University and Trump. I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know why they want to target, international students and see who's actually in these courses. And they saying that he wanted them to get up out of there after this year and whatnot. It's so much nasty work going on politically. It's like he put another travel ban out. Trump not playing, man. It's just
I think he's too involved in human access to things that we are have rights to. It's one thing to be president of a nation, but you're supposed to be making sure that we in the United States are safe, are protected, that we have the necessary resources available to us so that we can take care of our families and have a good life here in this country.
Ain't nobody messing with us right now, Al. They said fuck the U.S.
Yeah, basically. They ain't got no love for us.
They said tariffs. What? Extra $300 on that outfit you want to get from Shein. Like, I'm like, oh, man.
Let me tell you. Y'all ain't got no love for death row?
That's how he acting. That's exactly how he moving. I'm just like, listen, I just want to get my kid through school, man. Like, that's just let me do that. Let me get that going. And we'll be all right. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to stay out because I don't even really watch the news. And it's not because I want to be ignorant. It's just, it's so traumatizing. Shit. Depending on who's head of that AI program,
Oh my God.
That might be a bad idea too. Like,
yeah, right. He'd be the official Cheetos.
they need the Wiz from the Wizard of Oz.
Yep.
Who you think would be a good replacement?
Good question. Good question.
Because when you have that much power, it's like, yo.
I'm like, bring back Bill Clinton. Call it a day.
He said call it a day. They all these politicians are crooked to some degree. Like,
yeah.
What do you think about the mayoral election that's going to happen this year? I don't.
Oh my God. I'd rather see Cuomo do his thing.
I'm not going to lie. 5 years ago, Andrew Cuomo, I watched TV just to see what was going on in the world. He kept us abreast of what was going on with the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
He kept us abreast. But it's so many things now with the vaccines. Like, it's so many different, I don't know. It's just, so many side effects. Then they talk about another variant. Come on, y'all. Leave us alone. Y'all want the population to be reduced that bad to where y'all got to bring out another one? Another COVID?
Companies trying to make more money.
It's like, damn, like COVID was crazy. COVID was a time. COVID was one of them things where it was just like, nah, this ain't happening. Like, this ain't happening. Like, this is really happening. This is some shit you see on like a car. It ain't in a Tyler Perry film, but COVID was one of them things where it's like, y'all for real? Nah, like.
You know, the sad thing about COVID is it made human nature lazy. Because a lot of things that we used to do that we had to get up and do, we didn't have to do anymore. And people didn't even want to go back to work after being able to work from home and work remote and all that. It was crazy. But
I can't blame them either because it was so. I got COVID 3 times. 3 times. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? 3 times? That's crazy. And the only time I really felt it was the second time. The second time it was like, ooh, okay. I didn't feel like, my biggest fear was not being able to breathe properly.
Right.
I was like, I don't want to, because I got so many issues with that. I just didn't want that to be the end all be all. But the migraines, the coughing, the migraines, and the sweating, I was hot. It was like, ooh, what is this? Other than that, I was okay. With my son, when he got COVID, he got it twice. But the first time, oh, it was bad. He got it and like it attacked his throat. And I remember because it was like Easter around that time and I cooked and he was so mad. He was like, you gonna cook all this food knowing I can't eat it? I was like, I'm sorry. I gotta cook. So he had to force himself to eat. It was like having strep throat on 1,000.
Yeah.
So I'm like, come on, y'all, give us a break. Like, we don't need all of this. Like, come on. Like, my biggest fear is like the world turns into like an apocalyptic dystopian state, like Mad Max or some crazy shit. Like,
well, that'd be dope.
No, it wouldn't.
I would love that.
Did you not see how Tina Turner looked at that movie? Who the fuck would have that hairstyle?
Tina did her thing.
She
did her thing.
But that was a scary time, like dystopia and like that apocalyptic state. Your air quality is bad. Remember 2 years ago, the air was like, what? The sky is orange.
Because they're putting stuff in the air. They messing with nature, and this is the results. Stop
crazy.
Messing with what God made.
It's crazy. Like, that was just so scary. I'm like, nah, we really living in somebody's comic book. We really living in some crazy times. Like, I just cut the cameras off. I don't want that. I don't need those type of problems. I just don't want to go out like that. Not like that. Like, I just feel like, nah, that was too much. That was too much. But, COVID, it had its, it was horrible for those like my sister. My sister worked in the hospital. And the trauma.
It was bad.
The things that they saw, the things that were uncontrollable.
Yes.
the amount of death, the way they were stacking bodies, people having funerals in freaking parking lots.
We had, no exaggeration, over 100 trailers at my hospital with bodies in it. Stacked.
That is traumatizing.
With nowhere to take them.
That is traumatizing.
Yeah.
And in other aspects, it was beneficial to some. Like when they rolled out that money, let me tell you something.
Don't say nothing that might incriminate you.
Oh no, I didn't do no triages filled with bodies. Yes. No, I didn't online funerals. Yes, that was crazy. But no, I didn't take out no PPPs and none of that. Hell no. I ain't got the 5. I'm not doing it. I'm not built for jail. I toot and beep beep. I cannot be in jail doing that. Mm-mm. But it benefited us when they gave that money, paid a couple of bills, lowered a couple of debts. And I did what I had to do. And with my job in particular, like my job didn't, when it came time for the whole vaccine thing, my job didn't force us. We weren't forced to take it. People actually chose. Now, because of the industry that I'm in, certain people didn't have, certain people didn't have a choice, because if you're under a contract with an owner of a facility or a building or whatever, you have to abide by that, by that contract. So in that respect, yes. But overall, nah. And our CEO was like 0 layoffs, no layoffs. You had to be fucked up to do something crazy to get laid off. Mm-hmm. But we went back to work. And it was, not everybody was as fortunate as, we were. A lot of benefits also with my son, with testing and stuff, the IEP aspect of it, things like that. Yes. Yeah, people still getting in trouble for the PPP because there's no proof of how they used it. It's no proof. If I took out a PPP loan and I could show, like, say, for instance, if I would have been at IAXISRADIO, right, at that time, and I took out maybe a $10,000 PPP loan, we going to have them legit documents because I would have showed, we would have used it to our benefit here. I'm not going to jail. I'm not built for jail. I'm not going to jail. And I'm telling. She did it. So, nah. But I'm not, people still getting in trouble for them PPPs. Hell yeah. Mm-mm. They think they not going to get you. People was buying cars and shit. Yep. Doing the Dougie. That stupid ass crate challenge. Y'all fighting over chicken sandwiches.
That's crazy, right?
Yo, COVID brought out the animals. Mm-hmm. COVID, but why the fuck are y'all a crate challenge? Really? Y'all fighting over toilet tissue? Y'all was fighting people in Popeyes parking lots?
But there's people who was fighting over toilet paper that don't even wipe their butt with toilet tissue.
First of all, Al, don't get me started.
Smell like old cheese and mushrooms.
Let me tell you something. Nasty work. Old cheese and mushrooms is a dirty time. People was putting fish bowls on their face. It was just crazy.
Yeah.
But COVID was the first time I saw an actual clean train station. I was like, This is how the train stations look when it's thoroughly cleaned? Girl, let me tell you something. I ate that Popeye sandwich probably 2023. I said, let me go ahead and see what the noise is about. Man, if you didn't have a fried chicken drumstick with Wonder Bread and some ketchup or hot sauce growing up.
Tell me about it.
That's why y'all was out there fighting. Because ain't no way, if you grew up on a chicken sandwich, like the drumstick sandwich with the Wonder Bread, with your chicken or your ketchup or your hot sauce.
Absolutely.
And you out in the middle of these streets fighting. That means you was uncouth and you wasn't part of the culture. Because there was no way I'm fighting. Why? Because it got a pickle? I'm not fighting anybody over no chicken sandwich. PPP loans and chicken sandwich. And Trump was out here in Puerto Rico throwing bounty at press conferences, but y'all out here singing, I will vote for Donald Trump. Y'all
Right.
bugging the fuck out. Like, y'all bugging the
Yeah, they
fuck
forget all of that because he wrote you a few checks.
Yo,
Come on now.
I was like, nah, man. The world is, let me turn on this Marvel show. Let me watch the Avengers, because something ain't right. Something ain't right.
And he was straight up disrespectful with the people over there.
It was, it was just, it was a time. COVID was a time, and it's only been 5 years. Yeah. All that mayo. You know how funny all that mayo is? Oh, speaking of, they bringing back the snack wraps from McDonald's. Y'all bet not be out here fighting like y'all ain't never have a grilled chicken snack wrap.
Oh, boy.
It was so disgusting to see people, our people, fighting over food at restaurants. Like, y'all fighting in parking lots over chicken? Chicken? Y'all bugging.
If they saw that chicken was prepared, they wouldn't be fighting over it.
Let me tell you something, okay? Okay? Y'all fighting over chicken. Chicken breast at that. Some of y'all are just real crazy for fighting over a chicken breast. Cause I'm a thigh girl. I like the thawk meat. Like, I can't, like, it was just a crazy time out. And what got me was the funerals, the death.
Yeah, my grandmother passed during that
My
time.
aunt passed away. My cousin passed away. A few friends passed away. That was the part, because I remember when my daughter had COVID. Before we even knew what COVID was, she got it at the end of 2019, and she got it while she was in school. Now, when you in culinary school, you can't be in the kitchen sick,
right?
So she had to make up labs, 7-hour labs and everything. She said, "Ma, I was down for 5 days and didn't know what it was." That's when they didn't even have a name for it.
Right.
She just thought it was like some sort of flu or something. She said she said her body never felt like that again. But you know what's so crazy? I don't know what her antibodies, like with her antibodies, she never got it again. Thank God. I caught COVID 3 times, and all I did was wave at people. And I caught it 3 times. But that second time, that third time, I was like, all right now, okay now. Y'all playing. But the first time I went off, I was so scared. I was calling HR to make sure my death benefits were in order.
Oh, you funny.
No, I'm dead serious. I was scared.
Yeah.
Like, I was scared.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't. Man, that second time, I was like, this tastes a little minty.
Yeah, the anxiety and the panic during that time was crazy.
It was so crazy. But shout out to all of the people. We survived. We got through. We gonna get through this too, y'all. Whatever this presidency is, I don't really want to get too political with it, but baby, they are fighting. Elon knows all the codes, and Trump know all the codes, and they know all the secrets and everything. And it's just like, listen,
Yeah, we ain't got to worry about it because they're gonna be telling on each other.
They already are. You haven't seen
They
it.
ain't got time to do nothing else but tell on each other.
He said Trump is in the Epstein files. That's why the Epstein files haven't been released. I said, wow.
Well, if you know Trump is in it, he probably in it too.
Well, no, he said that. He said that Trump was in the Epstein file. Before we go, Diddy. Look at Diddy. Diddy's trial. Diddy, they done said, man, I don't know. I'm not, and I got to look at it more. This is so heartbreaking because Diddy is a part of my childhood. Like, Diddy.
But you know what
the impact of Bad
being
Boy
exposed is that he really pissed somebody off because all the stuff that they talking about right now is frivolous stuff.
Like, with the exception of him beating up that girl, I don't condone domestic violence at all.
Right.
That's some sucker shit. But like trafficking, sex trafficking, you hiring people to have sex with these women, that's a fetish. That's a fetish.
His assistant said that she feared him. She was afraid of him. But yet, after she stopped working for him, he paid for a trip for her and Cassie to go to Mexico, and she went. But you're supposed to be afraid of him.
But at the same time, playing devil's advocate, Stockholm Syndrome is real too. It's just, I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. It's just so much to it. It's just so disappointing. It's one thing you discussing freak offs. Okay, y'all into some nasty, bullheaded whole shit. Okay, that's one thing. But you beat that girl ass.
Yeah, that we don't condone.
You beat that girl ass, and you beat it more than once. That wasn't the only time. That was probably the only time that was on camera.
Absolutely.
But you beat that girl ass, and I believe it. Well, we've seen it, but I believe that he's very short-tempered. Yo, it's certain instances with certain things that he said throughout the years where it's like, that carrot be real tempting. But it's just like, I don't know. I just feel like with Diddy, it's just, it's so disappointing. I think he going to jail. Now, for the amount of time, I don't know. But I feel like they going to make him pay.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
He paying now.
They make an example out of him.
They definitely making an example out of him.
See, there's no way that a billionaire should not be able to get a bail to get out of jail in the United States. No way.
But you know, I heard he's still making money with his private jet, too.
Oh, absolutely.
He's still making money.
Absolutely. He ain't no dummy.
He's still making money.
What he's doing.
But it's just I don't need to know about the freak-offs. We don't care about the freak-offs. Now, again, because this is a RICO case, there's certain things that, you know, if there was certain things under, you know, whatever is what is considered as a RICO case. Now, if anything with this trial relates to that, then yeah. You know what I'm saying? I get it, but I don't know. We gonna see.
But this is where they say that we perish for lack of knowledge. You know, again, there's a lot of stuff that's law abiding that we do, and because people do it all the time, we take it as common practice, and we forget that it's illegal. You know what I mean? You pay for somebody to come from New York to Jersey just for that reason. It's sex trafficking.
And that's crazy. I thought it was just, you know, you going to see somebody.
Nah, and that's the problem with that. You know what I mean?
And it's like, it's such a great area with that, but still, I do not condone domestic violence. Diddy, you're going to jail. It's sad though, because he was like, as far as like from an artist and fan standpoint, yeah. Yep. You're absolutely right. Yeah, I agree with that too, because that's sex trafficking, and that will fall under the RICO too.
Right.
So if they get him for that, it's over. It's over. It's just so many different things that, I don't know. Did he going to jail though? They gonna definitely make an example out of him.
But my thing is, how much time are they really giving people for prostitution? Think about it.
They probably deem it as time served with all the time he's been in jail and whatnot. They may have him pay a hefty fine and then call it a day, but who knows? Man,
not unless R. Kelly got some McDonald's receipts that belong to him and he gives them.
Yo, R. Kelly is and I'm so mad because his music is some of the best music ever. Ever. You fucking little girls. I don't condone that. And it's so hurt because I'm like, R. Kelly was the type of person, even Diddy. R. Kelly the type of person where you could have fucked the mama, the auntie, the father if he was down low, the brothers, the uncles, the aunties, the grandmother, the great-grandmother, depending on how old she is. They'd all gave you that poopy.
But see, in his case, he had a house. And the parents was bringing the kids to the house to live there. And he was giving them money. And
why aren't the parents on trial? Because there ain't no fucking way.
Thank you.
My daughter said it. She told her friends, my mother got me on Life 360. Ain't no way my mother gonna have me in R. Kelly house and leave me there. What?
Right,
I don't give a fuck if Fiesta was a hit or not. No, she ain't staying. We gonna record this track and we up out of here. Fuck out of here. So, I don't know. But on that note, y'all, thank you guys for tuning in on another episode of Bronx, Beats, and Barz. Today was just one of those days where I was just like, man, listen, I'm here so I don't get fined. But I want to thank everybody who tuned in. I want to thank everybody who hit us on the chat on my IG, on IAXISRADIO. I want to thank Big Al. We'll be back on the 21st. Jason Johnson and his album release. His album listening event is going to be a dope time. Let's end it with, I don't know. Let's go down a little bit more. Let's hit that project. Well, let me shout out Bags the Boss, because one thing about Bags always shout me out. Bags always show love, and I can't wait to have him on the show again. Where it says, Project 1 is fine.
Project 1?
Yeah. We're going to get into that, yo. We will see y'all in 2 weeks on the 21st. Happy Father's Day, because we're not going to be here for Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to the fathers, man. Happy Father's Day to you guys. I hope that you guys get the big piece of chicken at y'all Father's Day barbecues. I hope that you are being catered to. I hope your kids truly appreciate the sacrifices that you guys make. I truly appreciate. I want to give a shout out to my brothers who are fathers. I want to give a shout out to my daughter's father, because that's my right-hand man. That's my guy right there. I want to give a shout out to all the fathers who are doing their very best to make a way for their children and provide. I want to give a shout out to the fathers who feel like they are devalued. You are not devalued. You are appreciated. We love you. We appreciate you guys so much. And I hope you guys have a great rest of y'all weekend. We are out of here, y'all. Peace.
Praise God, bro.
Yeah, new Balenciaga sandals. You talking money to these niggas, they don't understand you. Sun shining too hard, they couldn't hold a candle. At this point, it ain't nothing that I can't do. I'm the most high. Most fly, little 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 yeah. Yeah, new Balenciaga sandals. You talking money to these niggas, they don't understand you. Sun shining too hard, they couldn't hold a candle. At this point, it ain't nothing that I can't do. I'm the most high. Most fly, little 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 yeah. Talk to me, what we talking about? Is that on arrival? You gotta chalk them out. Above the clouds, looking down on you clowns. You gotta triple check before they come around. Most high, most fly. I can't move around like most guys. Know why I need to here on both sides. Miami vibes, feeling belly on them boat rides. Oh my, how we living? They ain't wanna give me a shot and we ain't forget it. I just hold grudges the longest, we ain't forgiving. Try to ride my wave like when I'm swimming. Nothing gonna be personal about this, it's all business. I'ma need my bread on arrival, going viral. Every time I get on these records, they know what I do. Every dollar came out my pocket was an investment. So I put diamonds on the cross for every lesson, my God. Yeah, new Balenciaga sandals. You talking money to these niggas, they don't understand you. Sun shining too hard, they couldn't hold a candle. At this point, it ain't nothing that I can't do. I'm the most high. Most fly, little nigga, 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 yeah.
Hold on, yeah. Look at the culprit. Yeah. That's you, shit.
I speed down your bluff, play like somebody you not. Try me and I promise ain't gon' go like you thought. Pull up to the SLS, my shit in the front. We ain't ducking for nothing, boy, I move how I want. Top down, top 5 if I was signed. You been on the block 30 years, boy, you barely alive. That ain't living. Me and no like Jordan and Scotty. Me and Rob like Robin and Pippen. My nigga, I ain't jigga, I resort to that violence. And still be on resort to them islands. Forever we wildin', I get drippy on these bitches, dog. Forever we stylin', throw a fit over the nah, she moving too childish. In my prime, who want rap? See with me, thought I brought Tupac back. I don't care about your stripes or who got clapped. When you see me, you gon' see me, I know you not that, for real. Yeah, new Balenciaga sandals. You talking money to these niggas, they don't understand you. Sun shining too hard, they couldn't hold a candle. At this point, it ain't nothing that I can't do. I'm the most high. Most fly, little nigga, I'm the most high. Most fly, little nigga, I'm the most high. Most fly, little nigga, I'm the most high. Most fly, little